Over the past half century or so, mentoring has become significantly more common. Well, then the pandemic hit and numbers have dropped a bit. So that's a problem we have to fix. And joining me to talk more about that, happy to have back on the show, the Vice President of Programs at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Connecticut, Ryan Matthews, and Big Brother Koga Akinsola, who's been a big brother to a young man named Jaden from Bloomfield. Thank you both for being here. A pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
Ryan,
always good
to see you again, good friend. You are now Big Brothers Big Sisters of Connecticut, been there for a little while. A much bigger reach, but with that comes a much bigger need. Just what are we looking like for need for mentors?
Couldn't have said it better myself. It is National Mentoring Month. So
yeah.
I'm here with one of the best big brothers in the state of Connecticut, Koga Akinsola, to spread the word that we need volunteers like Koga to step up. Because for every kid like Brandon who has access to Koga and they go to the movies or they're playing chess together, a number of things Koga will get into, we have hundreds of kids on the waiting list that are waiting for any volunteer who wants to make a difference in their community, a flexible schedule, and be consistent to make a difference in the life of a child in need. So ctbigs.org if you want to learn more, but I'm sure we'll get into it.
One thing I've always heard universally from the mentors with whom I've spoke is that it is not a one-way street. They are not just doing it for the kids. The mentors themselves get a lot out of it. And you had just said that a couple minutes ago when we were talking. Yeah. Talk to me about what you get out of your relationship with him.
For me, spending time with Jaden is beautiful. I mean, for every mentor, when you hang out with your little, what you start to find out over time is that you see them improve.
Yeah.
And it goes to touch you, when you make a difference in the life of a child. And for me, that goes a long way. Jaden has been awesome. My little, I've watched him improve in his game of chess.
Yeah.
I've seen him go ahead to do things that I'm like, wow, I never saw this coming.
Right.
And it goes to minister to you, and excuse me, you will always take something away.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, what is the time commitment in your particular relationship? I know it varies from mentor to mentor.
I mean, the average time you spend with your little, you're looking at 4 times a month.
Yeah.
And it depends. I'll say this. The program, when I started, the advice spent 3-4 times a month. I spend more than that. Yeah. And that's because I look forward to him. Because one thing about your little and Jaden is the moment you spend time with them and you see them, for instance, make a move on the chessboard, say something different from what they used to say, start to see life differently, because it's a little bit of touch. I mean, for me, that's beautiful.
I love chess. It's a great sort of allegory.
Yeah.
You can start with a strategy, but there's a difference between strategy and tactics. Tactics are strategy on the fly when things hit you. It's a great allegory for life, and that's why I love hearing that you're teaching him that game.
Yeah.
Why chess particularly? Was that something you brought to him?
For me, that's something I've always had a passion for.
Sure.
And when I had a chat with him, you hear him talk about football, talk about basketball, and I like, okay, let me introduce the game to him. Most kids don't want to play chess.
Right.
Let's be real. Yeah. But the truth of the matter is, it was new to him. It was innovative in the sense that he looked at it, he never played it. So I just tried it out. He said, oh, I think I'll play. And I saw him change over time.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is great. Ryan,
And I think that's one of the most beautiful things about Koga's relationship with Jaden is that he has brought part of his life force while also raising 3 kids, working a full-time job. He's worked a relationship into his life because it's flexible, like Koga said, it's very accessible. And 3, Jaden and him connect on shared passions, while Koga also shares his life experience. And so I think a lot of folks who look at Koga being like, I could never be him, right? He's handsome, he's amazing, he's impactful.
You said 3 kids and a mentor?
100%.
He's got me beat like 100 times over.
But the fact of the matter is we don't need you to be Koga, we just need you to be you. That's it. So whether it's chess that's your passion, or gardening that's your passion, or basketball that's your passion, or hiking that's your passion, as long as you bring yourself consistently and have a presence in the life of a child, that impact will absolutely be made.
Yes. How long have you been with Jaden?
We're going 2 years, 2+ now.
Okay.
2+ now. Just to add to what he just said, there's a popular African saying that goes like this. Building a child, if you don't build a child, you will lose building a home. Whatever way you can come in and build a child, you are building the child's future.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's what Big Brother is doing, building children through mentoring. And, for me, it was a no-brainer.
A no-brainer.
So it's a no-brainer. Yeah.
How can people decide if mentoring is going to work for them and is right for them? I know because we talked about the commitment can often be a lot less than what you think it is.
100%.
But how do people go about making that decision, and can you help?
It's a really good question, Tim. And I think most volunteers, when they look out at the opportunities, right, there's 1,000 nonprofits you can get involved in. But you're probably looking for something that's going to be highly impactful for your community, that's going to be flexible with your schedule, and is also going to be a lot of fun. And I think when volunteers look at Big Brothers Big Sisters, that's exactly what they see. You don't have to mentor at the exact same time every single week. We're going to match you with a kid who hopefully is a shadow of yourself, right? Like a little Koga running around. Hopefully that's what Jaden is, right?
Yeah.
And then 3, he gets to see Jaden grow up and see the impact he's able to make.
Yeah.
So for me, it is a no-brainer because there's not many volunteer opportunities out there that hit those 3 marks.
Sure.
But I will say, if you're like, I'm not sure, this might not be for me, we also have wonderful events. We have our gala, coming up next month that if folks want to buy tickets to contribute to, they can go to ctbigs.org and find out more information. But of course, with National Mentoring Month, we're not only giving a platform for Koga to share his message of mentoring, but also hoping that folks will join in as well.
Gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Meet you, Koga. Thank you so much.
Tim, as always.
Ryan, good to see him again. It's been a while. Let's get some